Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wal akibatu lil muttaqeen, as-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyid al-Anbiya wal Mursaleen, amma ba'ad, fa'awudhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim, assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back to the channel, and today, inshallah, we're going to be talking about how small things can have a big impact, inshallah. So to start off with, this year, this previous year has been very hard for a lot of us because of the coronavirus. Um, and at the start, it was something that was quite small, right? That sort of escalated and become quite large. So with that, we have that in mind that we don't take little things for granted, right? We have sort of in our lives little things that make a big impact. Okay, so right now, as we're all just sitting, watching, listening to this video, right? Think about the things that you don't even think about on a daily basis, right? For example, your eyesight right now, you're watching this video, right? But so many people, they don't have eyesight. Either they've lost it during their life or they were born blind, right? You're hearing, you're listening to this video, right? When's the last time you thought about hearing? People can't hear, right? They have to do like they have to learn like sign language and stuff like that. And with the eyesight, you have to learn to use brailles, the little dots that appear on paper, right? But when's the last time we thought about this and said, Ya Allah, thank you, right? Do shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we have all of these things, right? We have the capability to see, to hear, to speak, right? To be able to look at your mum and say to your mum, I love you, right? Or be able to hug your mum or anything like that. So people don't have this opportunity, right? And we're not thankful at all, right? It's a little thing, right? We don't even think about it every day in that sense. It's little, but it's such a big thing if we actually think about it, right? So when you think about it as well, right? In terms of another sort of take, right? In terms of like jewelry and stuff like that, jewelry is not massive, right? It's not very big, right? A little ring, right, can cost so much, right? And how do they sort of give it to you? They put it in a little box, they close the box, put a bit of like velvet or whatever, and give it to you, right? It's something that's small that has a very big impact, right? Impact in the sense that on your money, really, but it's very small, and it'll have a very big impact on you. So likewise, we should live our lives where we we think about the small things, right? So when it comes to people as well, right, saying even the smallest thing to them can have that a big impact in them, right? And we know it doesn't even have to be words, right? Even if you smile at someone and that person, maybe they were having a bad day, right? And a random person just smile at them, right? That can actually change their whole day. And I've been in this situation, right, where it was a bad day. I was sort of down. I had a lot of things to do, a lot of work, and a lot of stress in terms of that. And I was just walking down the corridors whilst I was, during my studies. I was walking down the corridors, and someone stopped me and said, "Oh, is everything all right? How are you? You know, all that sort of stuff." And they were just being nice in general, and it sort of took some of that stress away. And then I thought, you know what? It sort of restores your hope and faith in humanity, really, when someone just smiles at you, just random person, right? It's not that your mom's always going to say something nice to you, right? She's not going to say, oh, look at your hair, why is it like that? She's going to say, oh, look at my son and look at my daughter, they look so beautiful, and they look nice, and they'll say good things like that, right? But a random person saying it to you, okay, they don't have any reason to say it to you, right? Not that your mum's gonna be lying or anything like that, right? Because it means a lot coming from your mum as well, but from a random person who doesn't even know you, doesn't know what's going on, right? And especially if it's from someone who is not of the same race, okay? Because so much is going on in this world, right? And if someone walked up to me who's not a Muslim or anything like that, and not a Pakistani, right, and they came up to me and they asked me and they cared, right, even a little bit, they said, "Oh, how are you? You're looking a bit down. Is everything okay? Can I help you in any way?" right? That will sort of help you so much. It really will, right? Likewise, just helping someone in the shops, like if they've dropped something and they're like elderly, or even if they're not elderly, right? Even if they're just a normal person, they've dropped something and you've helped them, right? They're gonna be thinking good about you, right? Especially for the Muslim community, right? We like for men who have beards and stuff like that, women who wear scarves, okay? For these individuals, it's very vital that we do these type of things. So then that person thinks, okay, this person with a beard helped me, right? This person with a scarf helped me, right? And then little by little, their idea and their sort of vision of Islam, right, will may hopefully change, inshallah, right? Hopefully, right? Because they hear certain things on news and it's out of context, and then they have this image of the entirety of Islam, not just a few people, right? They have this whole vision of Islam, right? And then that can be either negative or positive. So we who sort of who might look more Muslim than other people, we should try our best to say, do you know what, let me help this person today, right? If a person needs to cross the road, right, help them, right? They've dropped something, help them. Just in general, things like that. And inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring barakah into your lives and theirs, inshallah, right? Because this is a means of da'wah as well, right? We can do speeches and stuff like that, and they're not gonna come to the masjid and listen to a speech, right? How they're gonna be introduced to Islam? They're gonna be introduced by the actions of those Muslims in the superstores, right? In the town centers, right? Wherever you work, okay? If you're working in an office or on a phone in a call center, if you're working in Asda's, in Tesco's, right? Whatever you're working as, your colleagues you will have some colleagues that are not Muslim, so their introduction to Islam is through you. And that's very, very important role that we have, right? And it's not someone who studied Islam for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, right? It's not a person who secluded themselves in a cave for a whole year, right? It's not for a person who reads every single namaz, right? It's for every single Muslim. Yeah? It's for every single Muslim, right? Because when they see you, they will have an idea, oh, this person's a Muslim, right? And then someone might ask, oh, what if they don't, right? What if they don't look at you and think, oh, that person's a Muslim? Then unfortunately something's going wrong, right? Because we need to act our lives as if we are Muslim. Okay, so for example, wearing English clothes and stuff like that, jeans, tops, whatever's fine, right? But certain things like keeping a beard, right, distinguish you from others. The sunnah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, very important, very important. Okay, for women as well, wearing the scarves, very, very important. Okay, and inshallah, whilst through doing this, right, then a person would look at that person and say, oh yeah, that person's a Muslim, right? Because imagine this situation, right? You say to someone, oh, I'm a Muslim, and they say, oh, I didn't even know. How embarrassing would that be? You are a Muslim, but no one knows you're a Muslim. Yeah. So what is our religion? It's affirming it through the tongue and the heart. Sure, people say, your heart has to be clean. Sure, it has to. But again, it has to be through the heart and the tongue. Right? That's what the Iman Mujmal is. Yeah? So you're affirming it by tongue and by heart. So you're not just saying to people, oh yeah, I'm a Muslim, and in your heart doing something else. Right? On the tongue, you're saying, I'm a Muslim, and in your heart, you're saying, I'm a Muslim as well. And if your heart is a Muslim, then your entire body will be as well. Yeah? If you are a true Muslim, then everything else will personify that. And people will look at you and say, this person is a Muslim. Imagine the disrespect, right? A person can feel, right? When someone says, oh, you're not a Muslim, you don't look like a Muslim, right? For them, it might be a good thing, right? Not looking like a Muslim. But for you, a Muslim person, for someone to say you don't look Muslim, I didn't know you were Muslim, right? There's so much shame in that. And we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He makes us steadfast, right? I'm not, even though I'm here, on this video and I'm talking to you guys, that doesn't mean I'm perfect, right? I might have a beard, that doesn't mean I'm perfect, but I try. Inshallah, Allah accept our efforts as well. Inshallah, together, hopefully we will, take few steps closer to our deen, inshallah, and I guess we will leave it there. وَمَا عَلَيَّ إِلَّا بَلَاغُ الْمُبِينَ.